We are in the midst of the first three-game week in EFL season 25-26 with a League One midweek round coming up. And we have got a super starter surprise at the top of League One. Stevenage, 3 wins from 3 to start the campaign. Did you have them there? I bet you didn't. I caught up with the great Matt SB late last night to do our League One predictions. So here is a clip. We are going to discuss second place Cardiff, who go to Wimbledon. Third place Barnsley, head off to Peterborough. We've got a really big one at Stockport. It's Stockport versus Bradford. That's 4th versus 6th. And then we will tell you at the end whether we think Stevenage are going to keep all the pretenders and the challengers at arm's length. You can catch the entire show with Matt SB somewhere up there at the end of this clip. And of course, to see the whole video, go and subscribe to Matt's brilliant channel.
Ben, we'll dive into the predictions, and you're going to kick us off for AFC Wimbledon versus Cardiff City. It's two teams that have had a good start.
Yeah, we think Cardiff are going to be very powerful at home, don't we? And they're scoring their highlight reel already over in Cardiff is looking really, really good. But we've got to say, I know Stevenage are taking all the headlines, but everyone had Wimbledon getting relegated, didn't they? Everybody. Are they maybe the most surprising team to have 6 points? And just before we start recording, Matt, as well, you said they could have got something at Luton, couldn't they, as well? Are they the kind of most surprising start, do you think?
I think they are. And once again, I don't want to take anything away from Stevenage because being top after 3 games is fantastic. But we kind of know what to expect from Stevenage. Not maybe this, but we know that they're streetwise in League One. Wimbledon have come up. As you say, a lot of people have written them off and they've been fantastic. And with the home advantage, Ben, can they get something?
I think they might be able to, mightn't they? So Cardiff went to Port Vale in that weird Thursday game, and that was a 0-0. So I am going to go for that to be the case. Wimbledon, Johnny Jackson, clean sheet. Cardiff will then win whatever the next home game is, and we'll take a point, double clean sheet, and we'll start with a board draw.
And that is a scribble, Ben.
Yeah, of course it is.
I completely agree with your logic there. I think Wimbledon are very hard to score against, and coming up against this Cardiff team, they'll be happy to just clean sheet, get out of here with a draw. I think, to be honest, Ben, it might be a fair observation to say both would be happy with a draw, because if Cardiff keep winning their home games and knocking out a point on the road, I'm going to go for the 1-1. I don't want to back either team to lose. Cardiff still unbeaten. Wimbledon on a little streak. So I'll go for the 1-1 draw here. And we're both going for the draw. So that's 0-0 and 1-1. And then I will kick us off. And Ben, it's Peterborough versus Barnsley next. And it's over to me. So Barnsley, I think Barnsley have got to be happy, Ben. I know they were leading against Bolton, but they were down to 10. McGoldrick, of course, scored again. McAtee pulled one back for Bolton at the end. But unbeaten, 7 points. Barnsley got to be happy. Posh, though, Ben, dreadful start. They are still pointless. Conceded 6 and only scored 1. They'll fancy their chances more at home, surely, but...
Matt, Posh have played Cardiff and Luton already, to be fair, who were both in the Championship last year.
And then Wigan away from home. So the 2 of the 3 have been away as well. This is another difficult one. You can make an argument, like you say, that Posh have had maybe the toughest run-in so far.
Well, now Barnsley as well.
Yeah, so I'm going to just go with Barnsley. I think it could be close, but Barnsley might snatch it. Going to go 2-1 to the Tykes.
Yeah, that's a scribble. So I'll even up then. I'll go tactical against you here. I'll go for a Desmond. Let's give Peterborough a point. Let's say they've had a really hard run. And it's just so busy already in League One, isn't it? When you factor in Carabao games as well. It's essentially back-to-back 3-game weeks immediately, isn't it? So they're already putting the miles in and the grind starting. So I wonder whether that might factor in some of these midweek games. I'll go for the draw, and obviously McGoldrick to score again. 2-2.
I like that. Next up, Ben, we've got Stockport County versus Bradford City. Bradford, Ben, brilliant at home, and they're still unbeaten, 7 points so far. Stockport County are also unbeaten, 7 points for them. You're up first. I like Stockport at home.
I was going to say Bradford superb, but I always back Stockport at home, don't I? So I think possibly we need to give Bradford a goal in this one, and we like Stockport for a clean sheet, don't we? Let's be fair, it was only a late goal that stopped Stockport keeping pace with the mighty Stevenage and having 3 wins from 3 at the weekend. But I'm going to be predictable here, and as I often do, back Stockport to win at home. I will go 2-1.
Yeah, I like that you've given Bradford a goal, but I can't go for any more goals than that when Stockport are at home. So I will have to take the Stockport 1-0. But full respect to Bradford. I mean, if they were to get anything here, that'd be an incredible result because we've said about. I mean, Bolton went to Stockport on the opening day, and we didn't criticise them too harshly for taking nothing from Stockport. I think many teams are going to go there and come away with nothing. Stockport are a team. I think I had them third in my predictions at the start of the season. So looking forward to seeing what Bradford can do against them because Bradford have taken points off Wycombe and Luton Town already so far this season. But like I say,
momentum, Matt, haven't they?
Momentum, but mainly with that home advantage. But I do think Bradford fans will travel in their numbers to this one. But I will edge Stockport. 1-0 Stockport is my prediction, and you got the 2-1.
Stockport at Edgeley Park, yeah?
Love it. There you go,
Thanks,
Ben.
everyone. It may be late, but I'm still here with my razor-sharp dad jokes.
He's on it tonight. Ben, next up, Port Vale versus top of the table Stevenage, the only team with 3 wins from 3. I like this one. So I'm up first, and I really want to see Stevenage get 4 wins in a row, but I have been a little bit hot on Port Vale for a team that hasn't won yet. I've thought that they're going to keep grinding towards it. The performance against Cardiff was all right. They got another draw against Burton. And I wonder, would Stevenage be happy with a point? 10 points from 4? I mean, that's a great start.
Yeah.
Going to go... Oh, do you know what, Ben? Can I have another one? Yeah, I'm going to go for another 0-0, actually. Didn't think I'd do this. I'm going to go for another 0-0 draw here because it means Port Vale keep moving. I know they want that first win, but Stevenage will want to keep this unbeaten run going. Let's go 0-0.
Well, I need to see Stevenage with 12 points from 4 games because that would just be genius to start the season. So I am going to manifest and bring this into the universe, and I'm going to say Port Vale 0, Stevenage 1. Can you imagine we're sat here when we're in pre-season, either at Stockport, Luton, Cardiff, Plymouth, Barnsley, Bolton, Huddersfield, Stevenage, right? Yeah. Stevenage with 12 from 4. So I've got some, look, we got to enjoy the story, haven't we? And look, we were half, being sarcastic about Orient's run, and they bloody ended up at Wembley, didn't they? So you do not know if you get on a run during the season, and let's see if Stevenage can keep it going. 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, myself and you have said on our championship videos, Ben, that a team that can get off to a flying start, say they win, 7 or 8 of their first 10, and I mean, they've won 3 out of 3 already. You only have to then be reasonably good to stay in the top 6 throughout the rest of the season. So there you go. We've got a draw and a win for Stevenage there.